Vanuatu is hit by major cyclones almost every year. After Cyclone Lola alone, more than 80,000 people were affected. The Vanuatu Red Cross had to reach 6,000 households spread across multiple islands with roads blocked and communications down. In situations like this, understanding what people actually need can take weeks, sometimes months. That delay is because collecting reliable information across dozens of remote communities is incredibly difficult. At the same time, organizations like the Vanuatu Red Cross want to use AI to speed things up, but they don't have a dedicated tech team and they can't afford to act on information that's wrong. Our solution is an AI assisted reporting system designed specifically around the way Vanuatu already responds to disasters. When aid is distributed, every household receives a simple paper wristband with a unique identification code. Later, they use that code to send a text message or call from any basic mobile phone and report the situation or ask for aid. When someone sends a message, the system first checks that code. If it's been mistyped, it catches the error and immediately uses the same kind of check digit system banks use for credit cards. Once verified, the person receives a simple menu. For this demonstration, it's in English, but in practice, it would be available in Bislama and other regional languages. Under normal circumstances, the bot guides people through the reporting process, but if an injury is reported, it immediately hands the conversation over to a human volunteer. In an emergency, people shouldn't have to rely on a chatbot. On the NGO side, AI takes these messages and turns it into a structured report. Reports arrive already organized by location and need. Anything uncertain is clearly marked for human review before it's approved. The dashboard also highlights areas that have gone unusually quiet, allowing volunteers to prioritize communities that may not have been able to report at all. Our identifying wristbands aren't based on biometrics. It encodes their rough geographic location and an identifier for their household. Instead, communities are typically registered through village leader verification and one time household identifiers. Our wristbands is simply a wearable version of that existing process. It's familiar, inexpensive, and much harder to lose than a paper card. Technology only works if people know how to use it. That's why we have designed a simple icon based posters for distribution centers and village nakamals, along with brochures volunteers can hand out during relief efforts. Instructions are in Bislama and rely heavily on pictures so they are accessible regardless of literacy level. We've also planned radio announcements explaining how the system works. Radio proved to be one of the most reliable communication channels after the undersea cable outage in 2024. And for anyone without a phone or anyone using the system for the first time, volunteers can help send that initial message and provide a phone to use. We have designed this for the reality of Vanuatu. Although mobile coverage reaches more specific communities, mobile internet use remains amongst the lowest in the world. Many people still rely on basic phones because of cost and digital literacy. That's why we choose SMS, voice calls, and USSD instead of a smartphone app. At the same time, this complements a major investment Vanuatu is already making. The Vanuatu Bureau of Statistics is developing a disaster intelligence platform that combines satellite imagery, statistical data, and machine learning to estimate cyclone in near real time. Those satellite models tell you what damage probably occurred from above. Our reports provide verified observations from the ground. Together, they create a feedback loop. Satellite models help identify where damage is likely, while verified community reports calibrate and improve these models over time. One of our design goals was to avoid creating new infrastructure. Every interaction is usage based, so costs only occur when someone actually sends a report, making it practical to scale during disasters without maintaining expensive infrastructure. And each report costs only fractions of a cent to process. Rather than creating an entirely new disaster response system, this becomes another capability within partnerships that already exist between the government, telecom providers, and the Vanuatu Red Cross. After a cyclone, every day matters. We can't stop the storm, but we can shorten the time between someone asking for help and someone arriving with it.